Okay, so here's the winch. Again, I have the axle, the crank, and I have the load. Here it comes. Okay, to make a simple winch, you're going to need a small box. I'm using this small sardines box, a clothespin or clip, a pencil, a tack or something pokey to make a hole in a box, rubber bands, and some string. All right, let's get started. Okay, so grab the tack and feel how pokey that is. You definitely want to make sure that it doesn't fall onto the ground, so keep a good eye on it. Then you're going to make a hole in the box. Now, whatever you're poking into, make sure it's not your body. So I can tell that if I poke through this, it's not going to hit my finger. I'm going to poke a hole here, and then I want to do it in the exact same spot on the other side. I need to make this hole bigger, so I'll use a pen or a pencil and I'll poke it into the hole and then wiggle it around to make the hole bigger. Okay, once you've made both holes larger, you can take the pencil, which will be the axle, and poke it through both holes. Now that you have the axle in place, now it's time to add the crank. The crank is going to be this clothespin. I clip it on there and now I can crank it. If the axle and the clip don't fit and it keeps spinning, you can use rubber bands to make sure this is larger to fit the clip, like this. Great, that gives me a pretty good grip around the axle. Again, the crank and the axle. There we go. Next, take a small piece of tape, stick it onto the end of the string, and attach it to the axle. Right there. And when I spin the crank, you can see that it's winding the string up. Now all I need is something heavy for it to pick up. Okay, so here's the winch. Again, I have the axle, the crank, and I have the load. Here it comes. All right, there's the simple machine.